Alright, let's try this again. I should be live, but I'm going to give it a minute or two to make sure that we're getting all the audio for this. But what this basically is going to be is it's going to be like a little interactive tutorial. I know the Ghost community is dying off. I know it's a dead game. A lot of people don't like the game. One of the few things I really love about this game, and the only reason why I bought it for the One after I had it for the 360, is I really enjoy the Extinction mode. You can go look at other videos and see the Extinction mode. We're going to play it a little bit here, but I'm going to have a problem trying to talk to you and play it at the same time. So I think I'm actually going to wuss out, and I'm probably going to do a casual match here. But I'm going to talk to you guys about the few things that you need to do. Say you get on Ghost, you get on Extinction, you get logged in, you start a match, and people just pop off as soon as they see you. They just don't even want to play with you. You can't get a game in because nobody wants to join. Or you start playing a game, and as soon as you get in there, you start playing it, people are yelling and swearing at you. Guess what? You're a noob. You're not even a noob because you don't even know really anything about the game. You're still almost pre-noob. What we're going to do here with this video is pretty much just get you to the point where I'm going to go over the things that are going to annoy your experienced players, and make it so they'll quit on you, so they don't even want to help you. We're going to resolve those, and we're going to make it so we'll get you to a point so people will want to actually help you out. Let's go ahead and start the match. Now you're going to start off level 1. You're not going to have anything unlocked, and that's fine. One of the great things about Extinction is it is a cooperative game. Everybody in the game is trying to help each other out to achieve a goal. One thing I like over Extinction mode over zombies is you have a goal. You have an ending to each and every map. That's one reason why I like this mode, and I like this game. And I wish this was its own separate thing. Because it's a cooperative game, there is an incentive for experienced players, or expert players. I see there's 4 levels of players. You get your noob, the people that don't know anything about the game. You get your novice, the people that kind of know but don't know a lot of the tips and tricks. You got your experienced people, the people that can play the map, play it well, will get most of the teeth, but they don't know every single tip and trick. And then you got your experts, the people that know everything, all the glitches, everything to do, where everything is, where to put everything, and I'm not gonna say I'm an expert at this game because I don't know stats, I don't know bumps. I'm more of a casual player when it comes to this. This is fun for me, but there is a sense that you have a little bit of time investment to do to play this game. It's a cooperative game. As you play each map, you earn teeth. Those unlock armory upgrades. Again, I'm going to go over that more in detail in a different video, but this one's just going to be your basic how not to piss people off as a noob. One of the first things that you'll see, a lot of people, like me especially, I won't even bother with noobs unless they have a microphone. I really recommend, even if it's just a cheap Microsoft headset that came with your Xbox, because honestly, if you can't hear me, I can't help you. I can't tell you what to do. And if you can't talk back to me and tell me what you're having a problem with, there's no way I'm going to be able to help you with that. So I really, really want to say get a microphone at the very, very least. The second thing I'm going to say is listen to whoever you're playing. And this is going to be a golden rule, and this is some things they say are going to contradict what I'm going to tell you. That's fine. Go ahead and play it their way for that game. Don't piss them off. Just go ahead. If they tell you to do something that I tell you don't bother to do, you know what? Just do it their way, because they're trying to help you out. And some people are particular about certain things. One of the and we'll get into that a little bit more a little bit later on. But we're going to start off with the first thing. Once you get in a game, normally if somebody has a microphone, they sound like they're going to listen. I'll get into a game with them. We'll start it off. You see me playing a little bit here. But one of the things that you'll do that will automatically piss any experienced player off is you will fail the challenges. So on the left corner of the screen, on the bottom, right above where my health bar is, there's a challenge. Each time that you plant the drill, well, each time somebody else on your team plants the drill, it's going to come up with a challenge. You want to complete that challenge. It gives you more skill points. We'll go over that again in another video later on. Or you play a few games in solo and you'll kind of get it. You have to complete the challenge, or if you don't complete the challenge, you're going to lose out on a skill point. Losing one challenge in the first round, most of the time I will reset. I mean, right now I'm playing casual, so if I miss a challenge, whatever. But if you see what I did with this challenge, it's a 75% challenge accuracy. If you have a fully automatic weapon, you're standing right there in front of the thing, and you try to pop it off, you will miss some of your shots. It's just the way the system is. I don't know why. So if you get a percent challenge, do us experts and experienced players a favor and don't shoot. They will tell you to do that. I don't care how good of a player you think you are. We know what we're doing. I'm going to let the guy get on the drill if I need to get my accuracy back up, and I'm going to shoot him. Do me a favor, don't shoot. Because if I shoot him and you shoot him and he's already dead, we're going to lower our accuracy. So that gets back into listen to the players you're playing with. They will give you advice to help you out because it is in their best incentive to finish this game as best as possible. Now you have some people that really want to go for the leaderboards. Now they're probably not going to play with a whole lot of noobs because that's going to hurt their score. But then you have people that are just searching for teeth that don't really care about the leaderboard so much. There is actually an incentive for them getting more teeth for helping out new players. So a lot of times I will help out new people if they're willing to listen. Again, be willing to listen. But after that, the most important thing I look for is if the person's going to do challenges. Listen to what the people are saying. They'll tell you what to do, what not to do, where to be, where not to be. But make sure you're doing those challenges. The next thing we're going to go over is, alright, see, we got a trap challenge, so we got to turn these traps on. That's going to be another thing that I'm going to talk to you about. You have 4 different classes in the game. Each class does its own thing a little bit differently. For new players, I will recommend that you either stick with Weapon Specialist. It's a really good class. You do a lot of damage. You reload really quick. Or if you have a problem like staying alive or like to melee a lot, although late game I really don't recommend it, you can go with Tank. Now Tank has an added benefit of getting a flare to start with. Again, I'm not going to go over that in this video, but if somebody tells you to throw your flare, you just hit your tactical like you would grenades, and it'll pop that out if you do choose to play Tank. And that flare is actually kind of helpful at times and for certain challenges. But if you see these traps, alright, those you want your engineer to activate, just like unless you're playing solo, let your engineer deal with the drill. Don't touch either of those things. There is a reason why. As far as the traps go, the engineer will get more money when they use the traps. Versus any other class. They will also, it'll cost them less money. It won't hurt them if they stand on the trap, which is an added benefit for being that class. Although it doesn't outweigh, like, there's no reason to have 2 engineers just so you can not get damaged by the traps. Because you know, being a weapon specialist and reloading your gun faster is a lot more helpful than that. The other thing that you don't want to do is plant the drill. Now the drill normally has 100 health. If the engineer plants it, it's going to get 125. It's going to be a little bit more harder for those aliens to kill that drill. So just go ahead and let the engineer deal with the drill. You just worry about keeping yourself alive. Because you know we can handle, the experienced and expert players can handle everything else. Now you're also going to have money come up for killing these guys. That's variable depending on how well you kill them, what you kill, what game mode you have, what kind of shot you get. If we tell you to drop money, what you're going to do is you're going to aim down your sight, you're going to jump, and you're going to hold that A button down until you poop out money. It'll come out in a little box. Somebody else will be able to pick that up. Because I'm playing solo, no one's going to be able to pick that up, so I just wasted some money so I could show you that. But that's how you drop money if somebody asks you to drop money. I'd rather you drop money. Just if you don't know what you're doing, just keep dropping money and I'll buy the shit that needs to be bought. Because as a level 1 noob, you're not going to have anything that I'm going to want. Alright, one other thing that will piss people off is if you try and Rambo things. This is a cooperative game. You need to play together. Stick near your guys. Listen to them. Don't go running off, trying to find a cool-ass gun or anything like that. Just go ahead and stay around. Stay near them. At least one player so they can cover you. Because honestly, if I've got 2 expert people on, or even 2 experienced players, we could pretty much carry 1 or 2 noobs, no problem. Heck, we can there's even a strategy for somebody doing a 10 relic run, and again, we're not going to go over what exactly that is, but it's basically the person acts like a noob that can't even shoot. I mean, it's horrible. If you've ever done a 10 relic, if you ever get to do a 10 relic run, you really only want to do it once. I mean, you don't even get good points for doing it. But basically one of the strategies for doing that 10 relic run is the person literally dies at the start and doesn't revive and just sits there while everybody else completes the challenges and everything. So that means that only 3 of the 4 people are actually doing anything and 1 person just died, just sitting there dead. So yes, experienced and expert players can get away with you not doing anything. We can actually do that. So don't worry about it. Just try and stay alive. If you don't, we'll take care of you. Again, I'm going to go over the fact that unless you're the engineer, which you probably aren't being a noob, don't touch the drill. Don't pick it up. Don't move it to help out. Just leave it where it is unless, again, somebody tells you, hey, pick up that drill and move it up here for me. Because you know what? Sometimes I do need a hand helping out with the drill, although that's very unoften. So that's some of the really major things that are going to piss people off. We're going to go over some minor things here in a minute. But those are the few things. Don't touch the traps. Don't touch the drill. Just be a weapon specialist or a tank. The only other thing I can think of that annoys me specifically is when I get noobs on here, they get on Wikipedia and they think, oh, because I learned a few things on Wikipedia, I know more than you. You know what? I have over 200 completes. I know almost all of the tips and tricks and cheats and glitches and everything on this map, point of contact. Some of the other maps I'm not as good on because honestly, most players just play point of contact. It's the easiest map to farm teeth on. It's the easiest map to find people playing on because not a lot of people have the season pass to get all of the other maps. Some of the other maps, Exodus is another one people farm. This is also one of the shorter maps. Especially if you have 4 people that know what you're doing, you can get through this in about 30-40 minutes if you rush it. If you're not rushing it, you can get it done in an hour, no problem. Alright, now you're going to see another type of alien pop up. These are scorpions. That green gas that's right there, that's going to kill you unless you're a medic like me. Again, unless let somebody who's experienced or an expert be the medic, because they're going to have an upgrade that's going to be a lot better than if you try to be that medic. If you really want to sacrifice all the other benefits of being a weapon specialist and the faster reload or a tank of having more health, I mean, that's on you in the long run, but honestly, for me personally, if I'm not, I usually try to be the medic because I like it. If I'm not the medic, I'm a weapons specialist. If I'm not a weapons specialist, I'm usually the engineer, which I usually don't like being the engineer, but I will be at occasion. But yeah, don't worry about us. We know what we're doing. I mean, if you look at the guy and he has more than 50 completes, he knows it. You know, he's heard of it. He can look it up. I mean, sometimes you can tell him about some little trick that you found hiding the propane tanks or something like that, and they may not know it, but for the most part, they probably do, because they probably ran into one person that's tried to do it. I mean, by 50 games, I knew all but 2 of the glitches, maybe even 1 glitch. That's another thing. If you saw me throw that propane tank on there, those propane tanks you can pick up, they will explode. Do us a favor, just unless we tell you to pick them up and throw them on the hive, just don't even touch them. Some players, and this is a point of contention actually among a lot of players, some players will want to throw all those propane tanks on the hive right away. Some of them will leave some off to the side. And only throw them on one at a time. Honestly, I don't see a big difference either way. It's a personal preference thing. Just listen to the people you're playing with. Most of the time I throw them all on there if I bother dealing with the propane tanks. Kind of trying to talk to you guys through it, so I'm not really that worried about it. This hive's gonna go down here in a minute. Yeah, the hive's gonna go down. Alright, so one of the benefits of the hive going down is at this point we are going to have unlimited time to do whatever we need to do. Search around, do whatever. There's this little bit of money here you can pick up. But don't feel like, oh, the hive's down, we got to go do the next one. After you destroy the smaller hives, there is a time limit before aliens, the cryptids will start showing back up. But after each barrier hive, you have as long as you need. Until you set that drill down again, no aliens will appear. Scratch that. Some will appear when you walk to this next section. We're going to have probably one. Yeah, there's a rhino up there. This is the biggest, baddest alien you're going to deal with. I pissed him off. Normally you can let him go by. He's going to be a pansy in this one, so he's already dead. Normally it takes quite a lot more rounds, and the more people you have on, the harder he is to kill. There's a maximum of, let's see, there's 1 that's going to show up here. There's 2 more after you beat the next barrier hive that show up. One of them may or may not show up, so you only may see 1 more. Sometimes you'll see 2. And then in the last area, there's going to be 2 rhinos that pop up, 1 on the first drill set and 1 on the third. It doesn't matter where you plant the drill, they'll always show up on first and third. We'll go a little bit more over strategy in beating each individual hive later on in a different video. But don't freak out if you see these guys. Honestly, if the experienced or expert player pisses them off, it means he's going to kill him. You don't have anything to worry about. Don't be like, oh my god, there's a rhino coming. No, you're fine. Just don't go up and try to hug it, because it will destroy you quite quickly. Again, I'm on casual mode, so you went down a lot easier than he normally does. We already went over not shooting in accuracy challenges. Make sure you don't do that. One other thing that will piss me off, especially if I'm trying to teach someone. All right. One of the things that you are in the map there's little search boxes. There's these things that are little trash bags. It says press X to search. And then let's see if we can find another one here. I know where all the spots are, because sometimes there's a number of spots that can have, yeah, there's a ammo box. You can search those. There's a number of spots on the map that have the chance of having these. I don't know, there's like 12 or 15 that show up in the first area. Each area I think is a set amount of how many will show up, but it's random where they show up. Now, at some point, I'm going to search the map and I'm going to look for all these. I have a perk called Master Scavenger. If you look on this gun, this is my pistol. It has an arc on it. That's an uber awesome good thing. If you know how a muzzle brake does more damage, Well, the arc is going to do, I think, 25% extra damage. And again, I'm not a full expert at this game because I don't know all of the stats. I'm not worried so much about that. I'm to the point now where I can do these maps no problem. But I can find those arcs. I can also find extended mags. The good thing with those arcs is even if you don't have the keep valid attachments perk, and again, we're going to go over that in a different video at some point probably. I mean, right now I'm pretty much just messing around. If you don't have the keep valid attachments perk, I find an arc, I'm probably going to keep the first one because I spent 200 teeth on that upgrade. I'm going to keep it. If I find a second arc, I'm going to let somebody have it. I mean, it's going to be first come, first serve. Who gets it, whatever. But, I mean, the goal of this game is to help out your fellow players. And if I'm trying to hoard all the arcs, that's not really helping anybody else. You as a noob, just do me a favor. Don't search these at all. Because you're not going to find those arcs. You're not going to find those extended mags. You're also going to be... I see a lot of new players also search around and try and find these while you're in the middle of a round and wind up getting themselves killed. You getting killed because you're trying to find stuff that you can't even find is annoying. I'm sorry, it is. That's one thing that'll piss me off with new players. Looks like we got a couple of people actually watching this. I don't know if you guys are actually interested in all this kind of stuff or new to the game. Yeah, there's an arc. You as a new player, unless you have that Master Scavenger, which is 200 teeth, it takes probably about a minimum of 20 games to get. That's if you get Platinum in most of those. You're not going to have that perk. And there's probably other perks that are better for you right off the bat. Ooh, I got a red dot. Nice. I'll use that later in a little bit. You're not going to find that arc. You're not going to find extended bags. You don't have Hypno Knife or Rhino, so don't touch the Hypno Knives, even if you see them lying around. Because sometimes I'll leave them sitting right there. I'll come back to them, and I'll get them on the way back. So unless somebody tells you, hey, go ahead and pick that up, just go ahead and leave it there. Sometimes people don't have Hypno Rhino, and that's fine too. They'll go ahead and tell you just pick it up. At that point, the best thing to get are like the Scorpions I like, or the Hunters, which are like those scouts we saw earlier, only they're a little bit more tough. They're a little bit bigger. It's hard to 100% tell the two, especially if you're trying to go fast. But once you play the game a few times, you'll kind of see. There's only, I think, 6 different types of cryptids in this game. So you'll kind of get to know them all pretty quick. Let's see for other things that... Yeah, I mean, other than that, it's don't ask me stupid questions. I mean, there's YouTube. There's Wikipedia. If you want to know what the best gun is in the game, you know, we'll go over the guns and stuff like that in different feeds, but for the most part, it's personal preference. If you like a fully automatic weapon, go for a fully automatic weapon. If you like having an LSAT, or a LMG, go for an LMG. This is one of the tips for if you're trying to do this challenge in this area. Turn this fence on. Sometimes the aliens will jump over this, and they'll die as they're jumping over it. Sometimes that doesn't always work. This challenge is usually, yeah, there we go. See, he was jumping over the fence and he died. And right now I'm pretty much ignoring the drill, which is not good. I'm here by myself. I'm trying to do this challenge. Yeah, there we got 2. We only need 1 more. Come on, jump over this fence and die. See, sometimes it counts it, sometimes it doesn't. I pretty much just aggro them and have them jump over the fence. I mean, we'll go over it. Yeah, there we go. We already got the challenge. Go ahead and the fence is going to stay on until it runs out of juice. But yeah, but that's pretty much it for the major things that are going to piss people off. If you don't do those things, people are going to help you out, and they're going to try and get you through the level, because you know what, they get an extra tooth for doing it, and the teeth give you upgrades. Right now, where I'm at, I only have one upgrade left to purchase. It's a 1,000 teeth upgrade. Now, mind you, if you get platinum on a good game, you're getting 13, 14 teeth. So divide that out. That's what? Almost the better part of let's see, 1,000 teeth divided by like 10. It's like 100 games or something like that. That's if you get platinum, maybe 80. So that's just to get that one upgrade, and you know that was a hunter right there. Just to get that one upgrade. So you can see why some people get pissed off when you screw up their games, because when you don't get platinum, you're talking, then you're gonna have maybe 10 teeth, and then if you don't even get the 10 challenges, which gives you more teeth, it's barely even worth it to play, because after that hour you're only gonna get 3 or 4 teeth. After this game, I'm probably only gonna get a couple. I may actually cut off the stream before this, but you know, I think I'm going to play this out so you can kind of see. If you want to keep watching, that's great, to see how to finish the game. But I'm on easy mode, so this is pretty freaking easy for me. But like I said, I'm doing solo. I'm trying to talk to you guys and talk you through things. So, and I'm not a hardcore expert player. You know, there's some people that like doing hardcore because you get extra teeth, or that like worrying about the leaderboards. That's not me. You know, I'm just worried about getting my teeth, getting a reasonable amount of teeth, and moving on from there. One thing that is a controversy, and you know what, I got time, I might as well explain it a little bit more in depth. As this drill gets damaged, as aliens get on it, it'll get damaged. When it gets damaged, at some point it'll ask you to repair the drill. I'm going to flat out tell you as a new player, just don't repair it. Even if you're tempted to, and again, if the person you're playing with says repair the drill, then repair the drill. Listen to what they're saying, because they're the ones playing with you, not me at that point. But for the most part, a lot of people do believe that if you don't repair the drill, you're going to get an extra tooth for that match. You're better off not repairing it. The other thing I'm going to say is you are a noob. I don't care what you think you saw in a forum or what somebody told you. You need to listen to what I'm saying. Now, that being said, when you're in a game with somebody else, listen to what they're saying, because you know what? They're the one that's going to be thinking that same thing. They don't care what you saw on Wikipedia or what you saw on YouTube or whatever. They're going to believe what they're going to believe. Until you get a lot of completes under your belt, they're really not going to take you seriously. Me, I've got 200 completes on under my belt. A lot of people take me seriously when I tell them stuff, because hey, I played the game at least 200 times to completion. So at that point I should know what I'm doing. Back to what I was talking about repairing the drill. Do me a favor, just don't repair it. Unless, again, you're told to. A lot of people believe they're going to get an extra tooth if they don't repair the drill. What I believe this extra tooth to be, and the reason why I personally don't care about it, is I believe that it's not so much that you don't repair the drill, but that you don't let it get to the point you need to repair it. Why is that different from one another? Well, say I let these guys eat at that drill and it gets under health. If I let it get to the point where it needs to be repaired, I believe you've lost out on that extra tooth opportunity. Not the act of you actually repairing it. So for the most part, when I'm playing my games, and even me with 200 completes, if I get somebody that's pissed off for me even going near the drill and being like, hey, we need to repair it, and they're like, no, don't repair it, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and listen to them. I'm not gonna repair it unless I think it has to, because you know what, I'm sorry. I had to cough there. I know it's one tooth, and a lot of people are looking for every single tooth they can get, but you know what? That one tooth isn't worth risking the 13 or 14 teeth, or heaven forbid you get the drill challenge and it gets low enough. I don't want to risk the extra 3 or 4 teeth from getting platinum for the chance of getting 1 extra tooth for not repairing the drill. So you know what? In general, I'm going to repair it if I think it's going to get destroyed. If it's near the end of the round, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let that drill die, or I'm going to let that drill go. I'm not going to repair it. If it's gotten to the point that I've needed to repair it, then I'm just going to repair it. Holy shit, I got a lot of skill points I can spend. I don't need to worry about 2 weapons because I'm going to keep that. I'm going to save up for those. So that's don't repair the drill. Another thing I hear people say is if you spin while you're repairing the drill, and again, as a noob, just don't repair the drill unless you're told to. That if you spin while you're repairing the drill, it'll repair faster. I've actually seen videos online, and again, I haven't done it myself, so I can't tell you 100% firsthand. But I've seen videos online that pretty much show you that it's a visual glitch. It doesn't actually repair the drill any faster by spinning. Just like reviving, same thing. So unless you want to make yourself dizzy, or unless you're not an engineer and you can't do anything else while you're repairing the drill, and you just want to screw around, don't worry about it. This is one of the harder challenges to get. Don't take exploding seeker damage. Those are they'll come down off of meteors, and if one comes down, I'll show you. They're the little red guys. They're really fast, and they'll run up to you and explode. They'll give you a really bad hug. This one, you pretty much just got to stay on your toes. What I'm going to say is just try to stay close to one of your expert players, and they'll help you out with that. They'll kill any seekers that are coming near you. Yeah, I can hear one coming down. Where the hell did it come down, though? Oh, there it is. Right back there. See those red things coming out of there? These are seekers. You need to make sure those are dead as soon as that meteor comes down. Pretty much your expert players are going to watch and listen for that lightning strike. They know which one's it coming down, which one's it exiting. There we go. Here's one coming down right here. We're going to turn this trap on. That should kill these ones coming out of here. Sometimes it doesn't. Oh, okay, I killed them. Oh shit. Yeah. I didn't take any damage. Thankfully. Okay. Oh, that's right. I swear I tried this and it didn't work, but apparently if you have your armor up when you get hit by an exploding seeker, it doesn't fail the challenge. Now, I don't know if that's just a glitch one way or another, or if that's the way it was intended to be, and sometimes it glitches the bad way. But with those exploding seekers, if you keep your armor up, there is a chance you won't fail the challenge, even if you do miss those meteorites coming down. But for the most part, your best bet is just to kill them as they're coming out of the meteors. Again, your extra players will probably take care of those. Now, look, my drill has 77. If it gets down to 75, it'll give me the option to repair it. Again, like I say, at that point, and this is a casual game, so it doesn't really matter. But at that point, I've already conceded the fact that I probably lost that tooth from getting the drill repair. So I'm just going to go ahead and repair it. If it wasn't that close to the end of the round, I would repair it. But near the end of the round like that, I would never repair it. Alright, kill a few stragglers. You got a minute or two before these guys start coming between rounds. I think we're into a, yep, we're into the next barrier hive. That's going to be this barrier hive right over here. I got a Soflam. Now, if you do pick up a Soflam, because honestly, then expert players will ignore those, you can actually use that. I'll go ahead and do this. If you aim it like towards the base of the hive, it actually does quite a bit of damage, especially if you happen to be engineer. Again, I don't recommend it for new players because the weapon specialist and tank are your best classes. for the new players. But the engineers will do more damage with those soap flams. I'll also let the engineers blow these propane tanks if the propane tanks aren't on the barrier hive. If you shoot the barrier hive, it will deal extra damage. So I'm going to shoot it here. Those exploding tanks deal some damage. It doesn't deal it as much because I'm a medic and not an engineer. So it doesn't do as much damage, but it is helping it out. The burn off those propane tanks will also deal some damage. Now I'm going to come up here and I'm going to shoot it with my pistol, and I don't know if you can tell, but it is dying faster than if I were to just let that helicopter above kill it. But with me being a solo, I really just need to make sure I don't die, so I'm only going to shoot it if need be. Now, in this section right here, there are going to be a lot of scorpions. More than I think any other hive, even later on. That's because they go after this helicopter. If they basically will scare the helicopter away. It'll come back. It'll never be fully destroyed. But they'll scare it away, and then it'll be like 30 seconds or a minute before it'll come back. So a lot of these scorpions pop out on this level. It's probably one of the most annoying levels to play, like annoying areas to play. Because of those scorpions, you're gonna have a lot of that gas around you, especially if they do scare the helicopter away. So just be prepared for that. The best thing to do in this case is just worry more about the scorpions and staying alive and staying out of that gas. Like your expert players take down the hive. They're not going to be able to pay as much attention to you in the most part in this section as most of the other ones. In theory, if you don't attack the scorpions and they scare the helicopter enough, there might actually be a crap ton of aliens that start spawning. I'm sorry, cryptids. In this section. I don't think I've ever had it happen myself in a very long time. That was pre Odyssey, I think it is the first expansion. That you had to worry about that because these hives now go down a little bit faster than they used to. And again, if you shoot them, they actually go down pretty quick. I'm more just focusing on everything else because whatever, I'm not that worried about it. I'm not gonna get that much teeth from this match anyway because I'm doing it casual. And I'm out of. Ooh, I forgot about the SoFlam, which I always do when I have it. So we're gonna do that. It's gonna come down and go boom, and it's gonna go boom. And if you see when that hits, it does quite a bit of damage to that hive. Not nearly as much as some of the other things you can do, but it will deal quite a bit. Now, right now, I'm out of my standard ammo. You're going to have two types of ammo. You're going to have your special ammo. And if you look at where my ammo is, it is the Cryptid Slayer ammo because I spent 500 teeth on that. Again, that's I think the second highest cost upgrade there is. I do recommend it if you're going to keep playing this. Some people are like, oh, I want to spend the 200 teeth on Master Scavenger or yada yada yada. After having both, and I know you want to pull that trigger on the Master Scavenger, if you played this enough, because that Master Scavenger looks really nice, the arcs are really cool, they deal a lot of damage. But here's the thing, the arc isn't guaranteed. You're not guaranteed to get an arc, you're not guaranteed to get extended mags. If you have Cryptid Slayer ammo, every time you throw out ammo, you are guaranteed to get Cryptid Slayer ammo. So guess what? Every single match, that Cryptid Slayer ammo is going to help you out. Versus if you just spend the 200 teeth on Master Scavenger, only those times that... Sorry, I lost my concentration for a second there. But only those times where you find arcs is that actually going to help you out. Now we're going to go on to this next section here, and again, this is going to be another point. That's another berry hive. Oh, that's a random cryptid that popped up. Now we're going to come through here. There will be a rhino right off of the bat. These rhinos normally give you $1,000 $1,000 each time you kill them. Right now I'm at max money, so they give me crap. There's gonna be that one that pops up, and normally when you get up here, there might be one. Yep, there's one in there. We'll go ahead and kill him just because I like killing him. Now I'm gonna let him hit me and again, this is on casual, so he's only dealing about half damage you normally would. See how fast he can kill you if he gets up close to you. So let those expert players take care of him. Don't try and give him a hug, because he hugs pretty mean. Again, there's more search areas in this. There's more search areas in this area. Again, if you don't have Master Scavenger, which I assume if you're watching this, you're a noob, or you just randomly found me on broadcasting. Do me a favor, unless you have Master Scavenger, don't search for boxes. Another thing that will kind of annoy me, it won't annoy me enough to boot you off, but if I'm taking my time and I'm searching all the boxes, because I have a couple new players, I really want to make sure we have as many advantages as we can. I can't do that all right away. It's gonna take me a while to get through the map, so I will let you know if I think I got them all, and at that point go ahead and let me know if I forgot one. But other than that, just let them be. In the first tier areas, if you don't have Master Scavenger, you don't want to search around, do me a favor, grab those propane tanks, put them wherever the person you're playing with wants them to be, either next to the fence or right on the barrier hive, or some people tuck them behind the cabin. There's also a few glitch places in the second area that you can put them in that they're relatively safe. They won't be 100% safe, but most of the time you won't kill them. So they'll kind of show you where those are if you get to playing with them. But if in the first areas you can do that to kill your time. In this area, just wander around, chill out. Alright, this is one that's really annoying in this area, is getting the accuracy. In this area and in this area only. Me personally, I like coming over here, picking up the bulldog. Because if you shoot in the general direction of the alien, especially if you have the Cryptid Slayer ammo, hey, guess what? It's probably going to hit. Because it's explosive and it's a shotgun. For new players, some people will flat out tell you just don't be shooting this area. Me personally, I'm like, I'll pick up a bulldog and I'll shoot around. Do not, on accuracy challenges, again, try to do anything. Yeah, I missed. It happens. Do not try to do on accuracy challenges anything that is not semi-automatic. Like if you try to shoot a fully automatic weapon off, even if you think you hit it with every single shot, sometimes it will not count the shot as a hit. Like if you shoot like a 3-round burst, sometimes it'll only count one shot as an actual hit. And that's going to really screw over your accuracy. Now on this one, I'm going to go ahead and repair that drill because we're going to have a rhino popping up right now. And we're going to go ahead and put some shots into him. He should die off here. Yep, there, he's already dead. It's 72% accuracy, which would fail the challenge in the first area for accuracy. But in this area, because it's only 50% and not 75%, I'm actually going to pass this no problem. See, most of the time if I fail accuracy with this, with the Bulldog, and a lot of people don't like this gun. I like this gun just because you don't really have to worry about the accuracy. And it reloads pretty quick, especially if you can get extended mags on this. Even in non-casual, your scouts will be dead in one shot. Your hunters will die in 2 or 3. So it's not that bad. It's pretty good. Some people are going to yell at you if you're trying to shoot in this mode, and just listen to them at first. Once you get 30, 40 completes under your belt, hey, go ahead and just pick up the Bulldog, do what I'm doing, because at that point you know what you're doing. But if you have, like, I'm going to say most people less than 10, you just need to listen to me when I'm playing with you. Once you get more than 10, then you can form your own opinion about stuff. One of the challenges that might pop up in this area is the sniper challenge. I'm going to do this really quickly. You're gonna have 2 sniper rifles. The VKS, this one is it's semi-auto. It's pretty quick to fire off. And then over here in this corner, up here is another sniper rifle. This one's a bolt action. This one does a lot more damage, but where it's bolt action, you have to shoot a lot. You shoot a lot slower. This one, if you get the sniper challenge in this area, you pretty much have to have everybody on top of the ball, and you need at least 3 people working on it. All right, we got a leopard challenge. This one's kind of hard to get. Let your expert players go ahead and do this, but what you need to do is look around for... It's going to look like one of these hunters, except it's going to have a black face. He's going to be very skittish and going to run off pretty quickly thereafter. See, I'm not even shooting because I'm worried about scaring him off. I don't think I'm going to find him, which is going to fail me on this challenge. But I'm not too worried about it. Because again, in this mode, I can have all the... Yeah, I already failed it. See, I failed the challenge because I couldn't find the leopard in time. I'm not 100% expert player, so I don't know where he always spawns. I'm usually pretty good in the first 2 areas with finding him. But in this area, he likes popping up in random places. So he's kind of hard to find. This will help out. If you have somebody with feral instincts, which most of the time you want 1 player with feral instincts. We'll go over in detail why that's better off in another video, or why you want that to, what that does and why you want that to be. With the feral instincts, it'll kind of outline all the cryptids. I mean, he'll look like a hunter from, like, that guy there was a hunter. He'll look like that off the bat, but you see the mouth and all that will be black, and only one of them spawns. And he only spawns when that challenge pops up. You won't see him any other time. Back to the sniper challenge. If it pops up, pick up a sniper. I don't like picking up the sniper unless I have to. Some people like it, but in this area, you're really close quarters with these guys. So I really don't like having the sniper this late in the game. But pick up that sniper and kill any cryptids you can. If you don't have a sniper, don't kill anything. In this area, I've played it solo times. I played it solo once, where I had the sniper challenge, or sometimes it'll be like a kill this many scout challenges, and none of the scouts show up, or you don't get enough. All you get is hunters, and you don't get enough kills with your sniper rifles to complete the challenge. It happens. That's why I say pretty much if a sniper challenge comes out, if you got 4 players, 3 of them should have a sniper. If you have 3 players, 2 of them should have snipers, because otherwise you're probably going to fail that challenge unless you got one ungodly person with a sniper rifle. Now this one, again, the third hive in this area, and I like doing these a certain way. I like doing the one next to the cabin. That one's always there first. Then there's one of these 2 that's always on. I like doing those second. I like doing this one third, because this is going to be another one where a rhino pops up. Oh, this is an easy challenge to get. Make sure you wait until the countdown's over before you throw anything, otherwise it will not count. See, I'm already at... Yeah, I only need to spend 800 more, which is conveniently what I have. But, yeah, I'm going to get this by the end of the round, no problem. You can go ahead and spend some points while ah, crap, I didn't need to spend that one. That's fine. I'll go ahead and throw out some more armor, even though I don't need it, but I want that extra point. And we're going to upgrade that. Alright. So on this one, right underneath, like about halfway to 3/4 of the round, it's the same each time, and I forget at the moment, but there's going to be a rhino popping up. If pretty much everybody's in the cabin, it's going to pop up right underneath in the cabin. What I'll do is I'll have 3 players just sit up here. I'll go downstairs and I'll kill the rhino myself when I'm weapon specialist. Honestly, if you have somebody at this point, if somebody's got an arc, they got a good gun, they're a weapon specialist, they have their shit maxed out all the way. Sorry for the S-bomb. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna drop F-bombs once in a while. I'm gonna try not to, but it's gonna happen. But if you got the weapon specialist, they got all their stuff upgraded all the way, they're going to be able to kill that rhino by themselves, no problem. They're just going to juke it once or twice. It's going to run, and they're going to be able to kill it, no problem. This part, when the rhino pops up, he's not really... He's a pretty... You've got enough stuff, you can solve that problem. Later on, when you get down to the very last hive you actually drill, there will be a rhino that pops up. It seems like he's a little bit tougher, but honestly, most of the time I kill him before he even pops out of the ground, because there's going to be a trap you turn on. That'll help you kill him up really fast. I think he should be coming here. I'm going to stay up here as long as I can. What's going to happen is this room's all going to... The map's going to shake a lot when he does wind up popping up. And he usually waits a little while after that before he does. Any minute here, this should shake. Ah, there we go. That means he's coming. Like I said, he's going to pop up right under here. Oh, there he... Oh, I was too late. He's going to pop up right in the middle, and he's already up on the drill. I'm going to pop out this thing, and that's going to take care of these guys. And there's a rhino right there. Again, he's a pansy right now because shooting him with a bulldog, and again, this is casual mode, with an arc on it, with Cryptid Slayer ammo, it does a lot of damage to that rhino. So he's pretty easy to kill at this point. So until the end of this round, I don't have much to say. But that's the cabin round. You got a chainsaw over here. I like this gun a lot, although you're going to lose some of your attachments even with the keep valid attachments, because it won't keep a scope. It won't keep the grip. It will take extended and arcs, and rapid fire. So any of those you put on it, it'll do. And rapid fire arc chainsaw is a very fun combination. You'll kill a lot. This hive is annoying, because this over here is a drop off. You will die if you fall off it. Somebody has to revive you. Now I am playing... oh crap, I'm not playing solo, so I don't get revived. So if I die, I die. But normally if you're playing solo, you get some revives. They'll bring you back to health just as if a buddy picked you up. But right now, if I fall off that cliff, I'm dead, and this game is over. This is the second to last hive. I like doing this one second to last. I mean, you could do it earlier if you want to. Each hive you do in a certain area, it'll get harder each time. I don't know why I like doing this one last. Probably because the very last round between, you really don't have a lot of time before the cryptids start coming. Once the round is over, so I'm barely gonna have enough time to get that, or I'm gonna have a little bit more time than getting that drill over there. But say if I was doing instead of the vulture, you can choose to do sentry guns. If I was trying to move those 2 sentry guns over to where they needed to be and move the drill, I wouldn't have enough time. We'd start getting aliens coming up before I actually got the drill over there and the 2 sentry guns. So I think that's why I like doing this one last, because of that. Sometimes you gotta watch out falling off the cliff if you get the don't bleed out challenge. In a new moment, or sometimes once in a while I'll do it anyway. That's one spot where the meteors like to fall. It's pretty easy to kill these guys as they pop out of there. Fucking Scorpio. But I will have a noob moment sometimes and fall off the map. And it sucks when it's that challenge, because it does count as bleeding out even though you just fell. But you fell to your death, so I guess it counts as bleeding out. So watch that cliff. Try and stay more towards the front. This is okay. To the left is dead. That's dead, and behind you is dead. So to the right you're okay. You gotta watch for meteors, because if that meteor falls on you, you will die. And you gotta watch. And if you go down there, it's annoying to get back up, because you got one of 2 options. You can either go up here, come back around, jump back over like I did before, or you can come all the way over here, walk up this little side thing, and get back up there. Turrets, ignore the turrets. If we have a turret challenge, your vultures count, your sentry guns count. Most of the time, most players will have a vulture or a sentry gun, unless they're running no machines. If they are, then you'll have to worry about that, but you worry about that when the time comes. Cola Scorpion, this one should be pretty easy on. Yeah, 2 hits and that guy's dead. Alright, in this area, again, if you are not the engineer, which as a noob you probably aren't, do not turn this trap on. But you're going to see me do it a bunch of times because it does a lot of damage to these guys. Especially when the rhino pops up. He likes popping up right about, I'm going to say here. And it will deal a crap ton of damage to that rhino if the engineer has their stats fully upgraded. It'll kill that rhino pretty quick. Sometimes you might need to pop it up more than once. Oh, I didn't... now you see it still says the challenge because I, like a noob, completed the challenge before the timer actually finished. So what I'm going to need to do is con one of these scorpions to get down here and kill him before he gets killed by the trap. This scorpion does not like coming down here. Fuck. Again, sorry for the F-bomb. Let's kill this guy. So again, watch for that challenge to the timer to actually stop and give it like a second before you try and complete the challenge. If I'm going to throw down ammo, I usually wait until the challenge starts. That way, if it's a money challenge, I don't have to worry about it. If it's a weapon challenge, I didn't just throw out ammo and then have to buy a gun and throw out ammo again. Because as you see, for my Cryptid Slayer ammo, it costs $2,000 freaking dollars. It is expensive. One of the benefits, though, is you get armor piercing, so it kind of counteracts that $2,000. Plus, it fully fills your ammo versus most of the other specialty ones. Only fill it 70% at the most, I believe. So that does kind of counteract it too, but it still sucks to have to throw it out one right after another and buy a gun. Because honestly, by that point, you're probably out of money. It sucks not having money. Most of the noobs, I'm going to say what you want to pick for the down specialty is the armor like I have here. You want 2 to 3 players to have armor. Some people like running hand boosters. Me personally, I just don't care. I'll pick the bulldog, or the other one is the marksman rifle. That unfortunately does not count as a sniper rifle. It's for sniper deadeye, but it's a pretty quick reload. Does a lot of damage. That's a fun gun. That's in the first area. We'll go over guns in a different video if we get to that point. That rhino, yeah, he's coming up right now. I'm not even going to bother with the trap. See, not even one clip killed that rhino, no problem. We're going to turn this trap back on right now, though, because we're getting a lot of these aliens, cryptids, whatever. And there's a guy on the drill. Get off my drill. I'm going to heal myself up a little bit. I just don't have. I'm not. If you're an engineer and you're repairing the drill, you will be able to still shoot. If you are not an engineer, you can't. So honestly, I just did that because it's funny, not because it actually helped my drill. I keep walking in that trap like an idiot. It's been a while since I played this. I had the 360 version. I traded that in for the 1 version. Because I figured out my season pass would transfer over, which is good. We're gonna get a little break here, but we're gonna get some guys. Now this hive won't let you. It won't let you drill this hive until the very last one you drill. That's because you're gonna see why once this round is over. As long as I complete it, and I'm gonna throw myself some armor, so I can complete it and stay out of this. See the water right there? If you're standing in the water, it will damage you. So stay out of the water in this level. It's really bad if you're not in medic in this level, because then you have to worry about... that's kind of like why I like playing medic. If you're not a medic and you're not an engineer, you have to worry about... You only have to worry about... Sorry. If you only have to worry about the trap or the scorpion goo, it's pretty easy to just avoid the other. But if you have to worry about the trap and the scorpion goop, it's pretty hard to keep yourself alive in this level. In this area, if the engineer keeps popping that trap. So right now the trap's off, so I can stand in that water, no problem. As you see, I've repaired the drill a few times. Again, that's partially because I'm in the casual mode, and partially because I personally don't care so much about the drill health, or the the extra teeth for the drill, because honestly, it just doesn't matter. One tooth, in my opinion, the possibility of one tooth is not worth risking 13, 14 teeth for completing a full game. Alright, now we're done with this. We're done with this one. So there's still a little bit of cleanup left. Again, like after the barrier hives, we're gonna have as much time as we need to get things set up. There may be one or two more stragglers, but I think they would have shown up by now if they were here. Now this thing's gonna say bomb. Now we're gonna go over this as I'm doing it. But everybody needs to activate this at the same time. This is your last thing that you're doing. I'm going to go and pick up another weapon. And I never pick up this gun, but since it's right here, I'm going to go ahead and pick it up anyway. Most people at this point, they're going to throw down their feral instincts, pick it up, hit this bomb. You're going to start running. There's a timer up in the top left corner. Don't worry about killing things. Don't just go ahead and keep running. I have Hypno Rhino, so I'm going to hit him with my Hypno Knife, and he's green. He's mine. He won't attack me. He's going to attack these other guys and kill them. For everybody else, just keep running. And run, and run, and run. You're going to come up to this section here. There's going to be a few aliens that spawn, but not too many. Most of the aliens that spawn are going to be behind you, or cryptids, sorry. But I'm betting my Rhino pretty much took care of all of them because I'm on casual. If you're not on solo, more than one Rhino will pop up. If you see that timer in the top left corner, I don't remember the exact number. Again, I'm not a fully expert player, because I don't remember the exact time. But at some point, this is going to drop. It's going to let you keep going back this way. Normally, right before that drops, the person with feral is going to throw it again. Now we got another Rhino. I don't have another Hypno Knife, so I'm just going to kill this guy. Most people just want to keep running until you get back up to this point. There is a glitch, you can look it up, that once you get to this point, if you do the glitch just right, there won't be that barrier there. Honestly, it's more trouble than it's worth for me, so I don't worry about that. Again, there's going to be another point here. This is going to drop always the same time, every time. I think it's 2:12, I want to say, but it could be earlier than that. Someone's going to drop the feral about this point. At this point, don't even worry about killing anything. The only thing you got to worry about is surviving. Just run as fast as you can, pick up that feral. Because the way you're going to get a platinum and get the most teeth possible is to get in this extraction zone as soon as possible. I'm going to actually get in here before the... normally there's a circle that shows up there. You need to get in the extraction zone. You don't wait for it to say more than 1:45, because otherwise it will you won't get platinum. And the platinum gets you more teeth. We'll go over teeth more if and when we do that video. But for you as a noob, what you got to understand is if you sit outside that and kill aliens, you're gonna piss the people you're playing off with, and they're not gonna play with you again. If you get to that zone as fast as you can, and they're farting around, well, that's on them. You did what you could. Yeah, I have 6 repairs, but I'm not concerned about that. I do know that I don't remember it's nobody can go down, or it's a personal thing on downs. But going down is bad. Even if you're revived, you lose out on a tooth. So I try not to go down if at all possible in most games. I think you get a tooth for if nobody goes down. But it could be personal. On this game, I only got 3 teeth. Again, I was only playing casual. When you play casual, I think you get 1 tooth for completing the match. And you're going to get a tooth for every, I think, 300 kills. The reason why I got 3 is because I got my bonus tooth. The first barrier hive you kill each day, you're going to get a bonus tooth for. You probably saw that you found a tooth pop up. That's what that is. With that barrier hive tooth, I got 3 teeth. Normally I only would have got like 2. Sometimes you only get 1 if you only kill if you kill less than 200 things. But that's pretty much it. I'm trying to think of anything else that I can tell you as a noob, not to do or what to do to get people to help you out. But pretty much, if you follow the simple rules of, do your challenges, look for the challenges, listen to people, try and get a mic, so that you can talk to them, or at the very least listen to what they're saying. So do the challenges, get a mic. Don't fix the drill. That won't annoy everybody, but it will severely annoy the people that it matters to. Don't open boxes. That does annoy me. It won't be enough for me to kick you off, but I probably won't play with you again. If you do, unless you have Master Scavenger, don't set the traps, and don't use the drill unless you're engineer or you're playing solo, because they benefit the most from doing those. Don't shoot in accuracy challenges. And again, that goes back to listen to what people are telling you. I don't care how good a shot you are, just don't shoot. Once you have 50, 100 completes, and you have really good accuracy, I'm not going to be happy if the accuracy. Well, I'm only going to be happy if the accuracy goes bad at that point. But before that point, if I see Noob shooting in an accuracy challenge, I'm going to be annoyed. And that's pretty much it. Again, the other thing I'm going to tell you is, if you come up with someone, and we're going to go over to my completes, I have 208 missions completed. That's with me not playing forever. I have 10 max relics, a bunch of revives, and a crap ton of aliens killed. I know what I'm doing. I know pretty much all of the glitches, although I will admit I probably don't know all of them. So don't act like just because you found out on Wikipedia, I don't know about it. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to wind up uploading this to YouTube so that I can direct people to it. At the very least, you should have listened to the first part of it. If you've never played Ghost before, the Extinction mode, so that you can just get to the point where people are willing to help you out. Because if you do at least those few things that I talked about, people will be willing to help you out and willing to let you play, because again, they get an extra tooth for finishing off the match with you if you've never finished off that map before. And honestly, it's really fun playing this mode. I really wish they'd expand this and make this own game. I know there's things like Evolve, that are pretty fun, but it's just not the same. It's really fun. I like